Gemini, what's going on, Gemini? How you doing, Gemini? I hope that this video finds you in good health and spirit. It's yours truly, Sabrina, and this is Rainbow Warrior Tarot. And I'm going to be giving you your general message for the last 2 weeks of September. There's going to be September 16th through the 30th, 2024. Today's date, give me 1 second. I'm sorry, hold on. Today's date is September the 10th, a Tuesday, 2024. It is 12:27 a.m. here in Houston, Texas, so it's after midnight, okay? So, this is gonna be just a general message. Please take what resonates, leave the rest here, because it might resonate with someone else. So that being said, this part is going to be for the people that don't know how this reading goes. I'm going to kick everything off with a jumbo poker deck. I will get one to jump out from the deck. I'm going to give my intuition on that one. I should be able to pick up the energy that you're going to be having for the first 2 weeks of September with that one card. But if I'm having trouble picking up the energy fully with that one card, I will go to the back of the deck. But here lately in the reading, I haven't been needing to do that, okay? After that, we're going to take it into the energy card. We're going to get 3 energy cards. I'm going to give my intuition. I'm going to give my intuition about the 3 energy cards. After that, we're going to clarify with the mini Rider-Waite deck. We will get 3 mini Rider-Waite deck cards per the energy card, right? After that, we're going to take it into the Animal Spirit deck. We're going to get 1 card. It doesn't matter if it comes in upside down or right side up because there's only one. We're going to read it right side up. At the very end, to close out the reading, we're going to bring out the pendulum. The pendulum will have the final say-so. It will be a yes or no question to the pendulum. It's going to be a yes or no question with the pendulum, depending on how the reading goes, okay? So that being said, let's get right into it, Gemini. Now, Gemini, once again, this is going to be just a general message. Please take what resonates with you, leave the rest here because it might resonate with someone else, okay? And one more time, this is going to be for the last 2 weeks of September. That's going to be September 16th to the 30th, 2024. So that being said, let's get right into it. So I'm done with the first stage of shuffling. Now we're going into the second stage. And we're going to see what you're going to be having going on for the last 2 weeks of September, Gemini. So give me 1 second. Okay. Universe, can a Gemini, I don't think we're going to, oh, we are. I'm going to just use it. Now, I've never done this before. I never done this before, but it will be 2 cards. I don't do it. 2 cards came out. They both happen to be diamonds. So I do feel like the situation that you're dealing with, it's going to be dealing with money. And because the first card that did come out, that did flip over, is the 3 of diamonds. The next card following that was the 8 of diamonds. So what I'm picking up right here, yes, and at the bottom of the deck, you did get an ace of diamonds. So what I'm picking up here is that you're going to be leaving one situation. And I'm thinking it is with a job situation. First, one job, you're making okay money, right? You're making okay money, but you're fixing to leave that job and go somewhere else. But I think you've moved around at least 3 times, Gemini. You started off somewhere making decent money. You made better money. Remember, at the bottom of the deck, it's the ace of diamonds. So really, this is going to be your third move. Working somewhere, to make even better. So this next place you're going to make even more money. So this next job that you're going to get is going to make you feel reassured and stable, in your situation. It's so reassured that you're going to just find happiness, true happiness for yourself and your ability to find, a situation that's going to work for you. So, congratulations, Gemini. I don't ever do this, but hey, you got 2 cards. You actually got 3 cards, and I'm going to leave it as such. And another thing, I did see a 3 of spades right behind that ace of diamonds. You know what I mean? So when I think of the 3 of spades, I hear that as a broken heart, right? So I do feel like that you did stop dealing with somebody that was breaking your heart, right? Cheating on you, lying on you. Did they steal from you? They might have. They might as well. Shit, excuse me, I'm not meaning to say that word, but I'm trying not to cuss anymore in my reading. So I think you've used that word, the S-H-I-T word, okay? And I just feel like that person, that's what they were. They were that S-H-I-T. Okay, and you have seen that, and you got rid of them, right? And you just pretty much put all your energy into your work and what you do for a living, right? Which is your best decision, right? Because when you put all your energy into yourself and get to a position where you're financially stable, not stable, but great, then you're able to attract somebody that is in the same frequency as yourself. When you deal with someone that's not in the same frequency or like a negative frequency, guess what? You, Gemini, are going to be in a frequency you don't want to be in, right? Now we're going to move these cards. I don't do 2 cards, but I'm going to accept them, okay? So this is the first ever. Okay. So I just feel like that's what the universe says I got to do, and it's done, okay? So now I got the energy oracle cards. And we're at the first stage of shuffling, and now we're fixing to go into the second stage of shuffling. So please bear with me, Gemini. Okay. Ooh, that's a fast one. Okay, so the first card you did get is 7th Chakra Archangel Uriel, but it is upside down. So when I see it upside down, if you notice, the head is illuminated. She also has a book in her hand. Now, it doesn't matter if you're a man or woman or identify as a man or woman. This is a gender fluid reading, so it's for everybody. So yes, it is a female here, but you could be a man, you know what I mean? So you just fit it like you're a man. It's a man, right? Because remember, this is a gender fluid situation reading here, okay? But because it's upside down, I do feel like, and this could go for the person that you were dealing with or yourself, you know what I mean? Had you been still dealing with this person, or you chose to deal with it, that would have like hindered you, like in the situation that you got with your job. So by you going through a breakup with them and getting rid of them, getting them out your life, that actually did some good for you. You know what I mean? And had you have stuck with this person, you would have got an upside down Concordia, this is a good card, you know what I mean? But because it's upside down, and if you were still dealing with that person, this is what you were going to get, right? But you know that you have to get away from that person, Because if you didn't, then something, life wasn't going to work out in your best interest, right? And I did go down I usually don't do this, but I went down the middle of the deck. And by you getting rid of this person, you got rid of your anxiety, because that's what they caused you, anxiety. But because you got rid of them, the anxiety card is upside down. So you did yourself a favor. So that's why I believe Archangel Ariel is upside down. You know what I mean? Because had you still been dealing with them, something wouldn't have worked out for your favor, okay? So let's go ahead and take it to the next card. Next energy card. Next energy card for the Gemini, the last 2 weeks of September. Yeah, so remember I gave you the anxiety card earlier when I went down the half, so that's like a double confirmation. You took action and you got rid of the anxiety that was causing you pain, right? And you also got rid of the unassured, right? Because when I see this is somebody that's unassured, but you got rid of it. You know what I mean? Because you knew if you stuck with that person, this is what you're going to get, an unsure situation. You got rid of the person because you didn't want to have anxiety, and you took action on it, okay? So, congratulations. You did what you need to do, honey. You got your mind, your heart, and soul together. So you can move forward and to let go of that person that was no good for you, right? So, and I'm glad you did, because you see what you did. You done left one job, went to another one, and now you're going to a third one, making probably the biggest money you've ever made. You know what I mean? And you're very happy. And that's just how the universe works. Like when you make good decisions in your life, the universe will bless you. You know what I mean? They will pay you for the decisions that you make in life, okay? So some people think that they could just go through life and make bad decisions or hurt people or steal from people and think that they won't have to pay for it. See, that's just where they're lying to themselves. The universe is always watching, all the time. You know, the universe is working 24/7, and karma is always collecting, okay? So it's best to try to be honest and do everything with respect. It would be in your best interest, so you can have a good situation going for yourself, okay? So let's go ahead and get more clarification for these cards at hand. We're going to shuffle. So bear with me, Gemini, while I shuffle up these cards, and we're going to get more information about every card on the table. Oh. Universe, can I get more information about the Archangel Uriel? Yes, so you wanted to move forward from the situation that was not good for you, right? And you did move forward, right? Because you knew if you were going to be with that person that you were willing, you were dealing with before, you were going to have an upside down Archangel Uriel, you know what I mean? And you didn't want that, so you moved forward. You went on about yourself. You took your life on. You left this person behind, which you were supposed to. You have learned your lesson and you moved forward. You have moved forward, okay? So, next card for the upside down Archangel Uriel. And you got temperance. You know what I mean? You got lots of temperance. You know what I mean? Like you start loving yourself basically. You see how the angel has them cups and they're passing water back and forth into the cups, but it's because it's only one person holding it. You knew that you have to go inside and love yourself, that you knew that if you kept depending on this person for emotion, that it was going to lead you somewhere that you didn't want to be. So you made the right decision And you chose to just love yourself. And you could see the angel has their foot in the water. And not only that, but their head is illuminated. So you realize something. And you knew you had to let go of that person. You got a card and it came in quick. So, you did get the 6 of Pentacles and it is upside down, right? So usually when a card is right side up, when you hang around peasants, I'm not trying to be mean. When you hang around peasants, guess what? You are a peasant. You know what I mean? So you are generous, you are empathetic, and you have compassion for people, but you know that you have to stay away from certain people, right? So you couldn't put in energy to them kind of people because they're there for a reason. They're there because they went through some stuff that they weren't able to work through. And, and that's just what it is in this universe. When we are thrown rocks when we're children, yes, you are going to get hurt and battered, but it is your responsibility, everybody's responsibility, to get through the emotions that were so hurtful from the past in order to move on forward. And unfortunately, when people are peasants, you know what I mean? They haven't made that decision for themselves, so they rather just be a beggar. So I do feel like the person that you were dealing with was a beggar. You know what I mean? They probably weren't living on the street and stuff, but I do believe that they were living from family to family. So they weren't technically homeless, but they didn't have their own, okay? So you got into a situation with them and you learned your lesson and you got up out of it. So that's why it's upside down, right? So let's go ahead and take it to the anxiety card. Universe, can I get more information about the upside down anxiety card? Oh, Lord, I already seen it. So you got tired of being stabbed in your back, right? Because right side up, it means you're being stabbed in your back or the end of a situation. But you got tired of being stabbed in your back. That's why it's upside down. You didn't want to be stabbed in your back anymore. So you got up out that situation. So let's take it on to the next card. Next card for the anxiety. And you got tired of steady sticking up for your emotions, right? It seems like when you were dealing with this person, you were always fighting for your emotion, right? When you would get into this person, the person went cheating, you would always you would go back and forth with them because they would try to make it seem like you're thrown off, but they're the one that's cheating, right? They're trying to say that you're insecure and all like that, but that's just how narcissistic people work. You know what I mean? They may be in the wrong, but they will flip it out to make it seem like you're wrong, Gemini. So that's why you have to get rid of them, because this person, it was working on you. It was working what they were doing. Then you seen the light, okay? So, next card for the upside down anxiety. Oh, Lord. We got 2 of them. I'm not going to accept this one because it wasn't turned. But if you notice the death card, it came up, with the picture showing, right? But it is upside down. So usually when the card is right side up, that means it's end of an old cycle and the beginning of a new. But because it's upside down, it means literally death. So I do believe the person that you were dealing with, you had heard through the vine that they were unalived, or you're going to hear about it the last 2 weeks of September. But I think you have been heard that they have some kind of issues with people. See, Gemini, aren't you glad that you got away from this person? Because this person was going to drag you into some stuff you didn't even know about, right? So if they already got people after them for whatever it is that they did, they are going to catch up with them, and you will be hearing about your ex becoming unalive. And you know what? better them than you, okay? Because that person was just corrupt, okay? And corrupt from the childhood. And I'm not trying to be mean, but that's very much the truth. And they were very much a manipulator. Whatever it is that's going to end up making them be unalived is because the manipulation and lying they did to some people, okay? Because, like, if you look at the background, you see these little, what are the little huts, and they got flags. So that symbolizes that your ex got over on a lot of people from different organizations, and they're like, you know, getting together to get him, okay, to get them, her or he, okay? So be glad that you got away from this person, because they're going to drag you into some stuff that you did not know about, okay? So we're going to put this here, we're going to put this here, and we're going to keep it moving. Universe, can I get the more clarification for the action card? You did get the Five of Cups. I do believe when you had to take action on this person you were dealing with, it made you feel some kind of way. It made you feel like you were really losing something. You kind of thought for a minute that if you would just keep working on them, that they will eventually come around the corner, right? But you got to a point that you knew that no, you have to save yourself. And you literally did, because your person, your ex, has some people and organizations going after him or her now. So they did something they weren't supposed to, and they are gonna pay for it with their lives. Okay, so, and I think you've heard that, Gemini, that there's people looking for that person. And I know, Gemini, you're like, I'm so glad I don't talk to them anymore, because you could have easily got drug into it, okay? But when the Five of Cups come up, that signifies crying over spilled milk, okay? So you're only human, Gemini. When we break up with people, yes, it's going to hurt. But you know what? Sometimes you got to break up with people for your own safety, your own health, your own peace of mind, okay? So let's go ahead and get the next card for. And I do feel like this person that you dealt with, you've been knowing them for a long time. I think y'all even went to elementary school. This is someone that you knew for a long time, but y'all didn't date it. Y'all did not date at that time. Y'all end up dating down the line when you're already adults. But he was a bad boy then, and he's a bad boy now, okay? So you have to let that bad boy go, because you were going to get into some bad boy problems, okay? Bad girl, bad boy, okay? Because remember, this is a gender fluid reading, okay? Last card for the action. Last card for the action. I thought I was going to hit the ground, but it's on my knee. So, you had to take action, because why? Because you wanted to get to your Ten of Pentacles, okay? This is the money card, right? But it also signifies money. So what you did is you have to get rid of that person so you could get your money right. And you did get your money right. You know, this next place that you're going for more, for a different job for more money is working out in your favor. And because I see a family there, I do believe that you're going to meet somebody there at that job. Y'all will date, y'all will marry, and y'all will have kids, because I see a kid right there. I see dogs. And you see them dogs? You see them dogs, right? There could be kids too, okay? So you will have a happy family. Your happily ever after will happen, but you have to get rid of that one person that was not good for you, okay? And you did. And congratulations, Gemini. Now you're making this good money, honey. The universe has truly blessed you. Let's go ahead and take into the animal spirit deck and see what they have to say about this situation at hand. Okay, let's get in there. Universe, can the Gemini get their animal spirit message for the last 2 weeks of September? Okay, you did get one. It flew all the way over here, but let's see. You did get the koi fish spirit. There's always enough, okay? So I do feel like getting this job that you're going to get that's going to pay the most money that you've ever made. And guess what? You got a 36, so anything in threes is very lucky. You know what I mean? But I do feel like, you were blessed from the universe. You made the right decisions when it's coming to your ex. And now you're being, now you're getting that good karma for doing what you got to do. There's always enough. So that is your state of mind now. I think you're in that state of mind now. But once you get over here, that's going to take you over the top. Especially when you meet somebody and then y'all end up dating and having kids. That feeling there is always enough going to be there for you. Because not only are you going to have your money, but that person that you end up getting with and having kids and getting married is going to be even more money. And it's going to be a beautiful time, Gemini. So congratulations. Pat you on your back. Pat yourself on the back. You have passed the test. Now we're going to take it to the pendulum. Now, pendulum, it is your time to shine, okay? So, wait a minute, pendulum. You see pendulum? Pendulum's already going around in a circle. Wait a minute, pendulum. Hold on. You see how the pendulum stopped? Okay, now pendulum. Was this reading that I gave to Gemini true and accurate? Were they dealing with somebody that didn't have their good interests? Is there a group of people trying to get that person? Okay, did they mess over some people that they're going to catch up with them, and will they become unalive? So you see the pendulum is going. So everything that I'm saying is true here, Gemini. So you did have to get rid of them. You were at one job that was paying you good. You left that job, went to another one. They paid you even better. But this next job is like you hitting the jackpot. And when they told you that they wanted you and you were going to go work over there, you truly felt like that you hit the jackpot at that moment. But the jackpot is the person that you meet there, that you marry, and that you're going to have kids with is going to make you feel very complete. So the pendulum, if you look at the shadow, is going around in the circle. If you can't see the pendulum because of my hand, look at the shadow. So the pendulum is saying yes. This is going to happen for you. It is a blessing for the universe. You made that right decision with your ex. You put them out your life. And lucky you did, okay? Because had you still been looking for this person, then people that are looking for him would have been looking for you. So there you have it. The pendulum has spoken. Everything that I said about this reading is true and accurate. So thank you, pendulum. You see how the pendulum stopped now, okay? So we're going to put the pendulum away. This is the pendulum's home. And we'll bring them out next time. So, Gemini, this is going to be a reading this go round. I will be back the last week. I will be back the last week of September for the first 2 weeks of October. So it'll be an honor if you come back and watch that reading. It was an honor to have you here. And once again, I'm Sephrina. This is Rainbow Warrior Tarot. I'm going to catch you next time, Gemini. And take care. May the universe be with you. Thank you. Bye.